I know not, she hurriedly replied.
My AP class is a little bit different from some of the other AP classes in that when the students are tested in the spring, they're testing their skills, not content, which gives me the freedom to teach what I want to teach, what I'm passionate about. I'm Jenny Hutton-Jacoby, and I've been teaching English here at Rivers for the last 17 years. The College Board said you cannot call a class an AP English language composition course unless you follow our curriculum. What they were asking is that I would be teaching science journals and diaries and worthwhile pieces of writing, but it would mean I would not be able to teach this American literature that I love so much. All of a sudden, if I couldn't teach The Great Gatsby or I couldn't teach Song of Solomon, it would break my heart. So I thought, let me go ahead, change the name of the course. So technically the course is now called Honors English. However, the students are required to take this AP test in the spring. We read Toni Morrison, Edgar Allan Poe, and Nathaniel Hawthorne, on and on and on. And then I take maybe 2.5 to 3 weeks in the spring and prepare them for what to expect on this test. Focus for me is on learning about these books, loving this literature, learning about the lives of these authors. All of that is just to get kids engaged in the literature, wanting to read, wanting to write about, wanting to talk about it. By doing all of that, they are learning skills along the way that they then can apply to a close reading passage, for example, on this AP test. Quite frankly, they've just done incredibly well. So we've had a couple of years of all 4s and 5s. The predominant number is 5s. It's really been beautiful to be able to give them the opportunity to take an AP test, to do incredibly well. But I can still teach what I think 17-year-olds really want to be learning about.
What literary device is that? There's no place so secret as standing up here on the scaffold. Paradox. It's a great paradox.
Today we were finishing up The Scarlet Letter. The students have been so engaged with the story from the very beginning. I have a number of very vocal, opinionated young people. So they bring such energy into the classroom, and they feed off each other, and I feed off that. I find that we laugh a lot in the class.
Exactly.
I got so
you turn the page, you're all set to go, and there's nothing there.
I think students have to relate to the material. If you don't allow them to see how it does relate to their lives, it then doesn't seem as though it's something that they get invested in. What I aim for are a number of things in my class, but one is to have them be lifelong readers, critical thinkers, to be able to express themselves beautifully in writing, strong speaking skills. I think that's really important for them to learn how to speak in front of a group, and to be open-minded people. The literature I teach some of it on purpose so we can really get at some of the sticky issues in life and really see that people have different ways of approaching the world, and to accept other people's differences, to embrace other people's differences. I love English. I want them to love English as well.